Welcome back, guys, to Texas E36 Garage. We are back in the garage, back working on the red M3, so let's get to it. As you saw in our last video, guys, or the one coming up, yeah, the last one, we put in our shelves, our refrigerator. We got everything kind of organized on the shelves, so it gave us some space to work in the garage again. But we did our house stuff. We are now back on the red car, and I got a little surprise from you guys. So guys, ordered this the other day from NerdTech, and they sent over pretty quickly, and some decals. Those will go on the toolbox. But they sent us these nifty things, guys. So if you don't know what these are strut tower reinforcements. So usually what happens is these get welded into the strut tower when you cut your front wheel arches out and you do like a tube frame, and they fit back in here, or that might be that side. I don't know, we're going to have to figure out what side is what. But they fit nicely, and we had to take the fender off too, guys. So this fits on the body, and it literally comes forward like that. I don't know if you can see it. I'll show you guys in a second. And you weld it in, and it strengthens the strut tower. What that allows is just more rigidity in this strut tower, guys. So while we're sanding the bay and while we're doing all that, we're going to be installing, welding, getting these all fit and into place, guys. So let's get to it. So guys, you can see that's how they're going to sit on either side around the strut tower. We'll weld in here all the way down. And these holes are spot welds, basically. So when we remove the fender, the actual metal fender, we'll weld that underneath to the actual body. And then you'll reinsert the fender and it'll all look clean. It just won't be this high. It'll be a little bit lower. But it's going to strengthen the engine bay and the strut towers. And what we're going to kind of play with is over here for this wiring. I decided I don't think I'm going to try to delete it and put it in the fender, as it's a lot of work. I think we're going to tie off of this and come down with a plate all the way down here and weld it in and make it look good and everything like that. So we won't be welding these in today because I do not have my welder out of the box and they're on top of tires, and I really don't feel like pulling it out right now. But that's where they're gonna go. We still have a lot of sanding of the engine bay to do, and some we gotta pull all those seam weld off. We need to cut this bracket off, cut that bracket off, redo some wires here. This, I don't even know where this goes. So like there's a lot more that we need to do in the engine bay before we get to this point, because we're gonna pull the fenders off, we're gonna wet sand the fenders, we're going to pull the stock fender off, we're going to weld these in, and it's going to be amazing, guys. So, let's get to finishing. We kind of finished this side, it's almost done, but we need to weld up some holes, as you can see, and I will walk you through how we're going to weld up those holes. But we need to get this side finished, and we're going to do all the welding all at once, so that will be probably next video of all the welding of the holes and whatnot, and sanding of everything. So we're gonna get the sanding, guys, and let's get this bay looking good. Pull these off, set these aside, guys. Well guys, to get this, you can't see it. Let's see if I can turn it down. This bracket right here off, we have to punch like the welds out. Well, I don't have any, like, spot weld screwer or whatever. But I do have a drill. And I'm just gonna drill them out. There we go. Boom, one. This one's gonna be kind of difficult because of the angle. And because the motor's in the damn way. I don't think I can get anything in there that'll work. That'll be in all weird and sideways, but let's try. No, move. Nope. I don't have a punch, so that makes this difficult. See if I can even get close. No, keeps moving. Almost. See if we can get. Let's see if I can punch it real quick with the edge of a chisel or something. And give myself something to work with, guys. Well, I was able to get. The drill bit came off. Able to get a starter bit into each one. I'm gonna get a little bit larger bit, and I'll drill out the rest of it so that we can pull this right off. So guys, we drilled it out with a little bit bigger hole, and look at that, the bracket comes right off. And that was the bracket for the washer fluid, and we're not gonna be using that. Haven't used it in a while. So guys, now that we have that bracket off, we have the bracket and we have all the seam sealer there. We gotta pull some seam sealer off down here that I couldn't get to because it was under the bracket. We'll get all this seam sealer off, get all this cleaned up, and then we'll start sanding this. So guys, we now have all the seam sealer off of this side. Now guys, comment below if you think I should smooth everything out with, Bondo body filler, smooth it all, sand it so it's perfectly smooth, or should I just kind of fill in the crack here a little bit, make it look decent, and then repaint the whole thing. Let me know what you guys think below. But now that we got the seam sealer off, now we can start sanding, guys. And before I do paint, just so you know, guys, I'm gonna pull the headlights out and pull all of this off when I do go to paint. I just don't want to take them out right now because there's no real need to. But I'm using some 320 right now just to scuff up everything that we just did and to scuff up all the holes that are exposed that we have to we got to get to weld. So and I do have like all these loose wires. That's for the fan, etc. Actually, I think I might have to remove the headlights sooner than I thought, guys, so I can actually get all the way back in there to sand. I actually don't have that much of room to get in there and sand as I thought I was going to, but it'll be fine. We need to take this off. I forgot, we gotta take that off. So we'll take that off as well. Also, guys, comment below or message me or something if you think I should take the AC off of this car. It hasn't worked in about 1.5 years or so, but it stayed. I've kept it on the car, just because I always thought that I would go back and figure out why it stopped working, which I'm pretty sure it probably had a leak or something, but never really diagnosed the issue. But I'm guessing I'm going to have to either remove it or find out why it doesn't work anymore. The compressor kicks on it, I just don't think it has any Freon anymore. But let's get this finished sanding up and get all this leftover seam sealer off. And get this off so we can sand all this up here and keep going. Well, guys, after sanding both sides of the bay, I'm gonna have to take the headlights out. I know I said I wasn't going to yet, but the more I look at it, I'm gonna have to take them both out so I can get to all the spaces that I need to sand. And there's some holes back in the back that I want to weld up too, so we need to get to those, and to get to those I need to get the headlights out. So let's take the headlights out, guys. Snatch these out real quick. They're little 8mm. There's like 5 of them total. So let's take them all out and keep sanding. Now that I have all the bolts out, we now can maneuver out the headlight, and I have to do this all at once and take the tail light off together, because the brackets, I believe, for the headlight and everything don't, they broke, so I had to fix the turn signal to the actual, whatchamacallit. Well, it looks like they're in there pretty dang good. Looks like they're snagging on the grill surround here, guys. I think we can move some stuff around, get some space back here. I don't know how these come out. They're not hard. They're not supposed to be hard. But I can see it for sure snagging right there on the corner there. So I know that is an issue. I know that this, there we go. Maybe if we pull the turn signal off first. Alright, well, I broke it. Doesn't matter, we'll re-epoxy the turn signal on. That's no problem. So guys, that's it for this portion. Hopefully I'll get out here this week. Today is Tuesday. Hope you guys can watch me. Next video, I know this one was quick, and next video we will be welding up all the holes, the new Nerb Tech braces, and we'll be getting all our welding done next video, guys. But we have the headlights out. We have everything's sanded right now for a good point, and we're ready to do some welding and some grinding off of the paint so we can weld and everything, guys. But thanks for watching this video, guys. Like and subscribe the video, guys. Comment below on a couple of the questions that I had for you guys. Do we keep AC? You know, do we bondo the seams and everything, clean it up? Let me know, guys, down below. Go to the website, go pick up a sticker. Go to the ECS. If you're buying up anything off ECS, let me know. I'll give you a link for anything we have for this car. And I will see you guys next video. It's hot in here. I'm going home.